What's up, sisters and brothers? Happy Friday. Hope it's been a great week for you. Certainly a crazy week for the stock market. It plunged, obviously, and then it recovered. And I wanted to share with you what I think about that. And I don't think that anybody really likes to see the market go down by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of points. I think that that's an uncomfortable thing. But the reality is that unless you need that money now, quickly, then it really shouldn't matter to you. And if we're talking about money inside of a retirement account, like your IRA or 401k, you should be excited about it because, frankly, we'd rather have the market be crap for the next 10, 20, 30 years, however long you have until you actually go to take money out of your retirement account. You would rather have it be bad because every month you buy things on sale then. But I appreciate that the reality is that it's an uncomfortable thing when we see the market go down like it did. Now, if you're within 5 years of retirement and you're still heavily invested in the stocks of United States companies, in growth or equity mutual funds, then I think that you need to definitely re-examine what you're invested in. But for the rest of you, I hope that you did not sell the day that the market took the drop that it did. And I also think that there's been a lot of talk for what seems like a really long time about how there's this correction that's supposed to be coming. And I certainly agree with that. I think at some point the market's going to certainly go down and we'll be in a bear market, which is what comes after a bull market, which we've been on for a really long time. But the reality is that nobody really has any idea when that's going to happen. But I know that I've talked about this in the past. It's super important that you have a plan for what you will do when we do find ourselves having the market correction, which means taking a big dip, which is sustained, and then a bear market, which is a prolonged period of less than great market returns. And so that really is what will you do, because your brain might tell you sell, sell, sell when you really should be buying, buying, buying. So let's have a conversation about that if you are interested. It was a great week of the Money Savage podcast. Today we had on Travis Hornsby talking about student loan debt, and he's an expert in that space. So it was interesting to get his opinion on, or his thoughts on, why it is that student loan debt has exploded the way that it has and what the way forward is for people that have a lot of student loan debt, strategies for paying it off, getting out of it. We had Matt Gorin on Thursday talking about really the value of managing your cash flow. So that was a great conversation. We had Dave Claffey on Wednesday, and he was talking about the financial system in general, things like how it is and why banks get away with charging overdraft fees and things like that. On Tuesday, we had Jennifer Moss on, who is a workplace happiness expert. And I really enjoy having conversations about engagement and alignment and things like that, because I think that if we can get our heads right and if we can get to a place where we do enjoy our work, well, what a better place and what a wonderful place in life we would have. So I really enjoyed talking to Jennifer about that. And on Monday, we had Rita Cheng on talking about the clarity that having a really defined financial plan brings us. And that's 100% true. If I'm able to get to a place in my financial world where I'm really confident, then that confidence will spill over or bleed over or impact in a positive way the rest of my life. So check out some of those shows. I think that you will get a lot of value out of it. Formulate a plan and come up with that plan for what you will do, how you will respond the next time that there is a major event in the stock market. And again, if you don't need the money, or even if your time horizon is a little bit longer, you don't need the money tomorrow, well then I would encourage you to do very little, to do nothing, maybe buy. But that's going to be up to your personal situation, obviously. So again, I bring this information to you because I know that you can make the necessary changes happen to have the greatest life that you can have. I want you to be successful. We all need you to be successful. And at the end of the day, that's because we are all in this together. Talk soon.